Today I am making Mawa Gulab Jamun or Khoya Gulab Jamun. This is a very popular Indian sweet, and earlier I have posted 2 Gulab Jamun recipes, out of which one was prepared with using milk powder and the other is recipes for bread Gulab Jamun. So do go ahead and check that out. So first thing first, so here I have 1/4 cup or 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour or maida. In that we'll add in just a pinch of baking soda and mix this up really good. Now in this dry flour we'll add in 250 grams of grated khoya or mawa. Now this is a fresh mawa and not frozen one. And we'll incorporate all this maida or plain flour with this khoya. You don't really need to add any milk or water. Now this fresh khoya or mawa has its own moisture and fat content. So this maida gets absorbed in that moisture itself. Now if you are using frozen mawa, which usually get outside India, in that case you might need to add 3 to 4 tablespoons of milk to knead that into a dough. And here this dough is ready. You can see its consistency. It is semi-soft dough. It's not too stiff or too thin. Now just like any other dough, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up and give it a standing time of just 10 to 15 minutes. While our dough is resting, we'll make our sugar syrup ready. And to make sugar syrup, in a pan over here I have taken a 1.5 cup of sugar. In that we'll go ahead and add in 3/4 cups of water. Now give that a stir and we'll start my heat over high heat, and we need to bring this to a boil. Alright, after that comes to a boil, we'll reduce the heat and we'll allow it to simmer for just another 4 to 5 minutes. We are not looking forward to make very thick sugar syrup. It just be close enough for a single thread consistency. And after we simmer this for 5 minutes, let's check the consistency. You can see that this syrup has turned nice and sticky, but it has not formed any thread. Now in that we'll add in some saffron threads and cardamom powder. Give that a stir. And that's all, our sugar syrup is all ready. Now that our sugar syrup is ready and our dough has also rested for about 20 minutes, now we'll go ahead. Now knead this one more time and we'll make small balls out of it, just little smaller than a lemon. Now once you drop them in syrup, they are going to puff up, so make sure you don't make them into big balls. This much is enough. Make sure you get rid of all cracks and this turns out into nice and soft balls like so. And all these gulab jamun balls are ready, and also I have preheated oil over low to medium heat, and I will go ahead and deep fry these gulab jamuns. And before we start to deep fry our gulab jamun, I have also sugar syrup heating up on a very low heat on the side. And as soon as our gulab jamuns are fried, after we shake up all excess oil, we are going to drop them into hot syrup. So we'll taste the temperature of this oil by dropping 1 gulab jamun at a time. Let's see. Don't need to touch this gulab jamun. Let it rise up on its own. Looks perfect. And drop this into this hot simmering sugar syrup. And if you can notice, these gulab jamuns are swelling up really nice once you drop them into oil. Look at the color, looks nice. And there you have it. These gulab jamuns are all ready and they look just fabulous. Wow. And if you can see that, they have already doubled up in their size. They have puffed up really good. Now you need to allow it to soak in the syrup for at least 4 to 5 hours, or overnight would be perfect. I hope you liked my today's video. For such more delicious and interesting recipes,